Yeah, so DC Swamp Thing series will be scary, violent, and mature rated. Thank goodness. DC Swamp Thing will be dark, violent, and mature rated. The show was announced as part of the new slate of programs for the company's streaming service DC Universe, which is set to launch this month on September 15th, Batman Day. I didn't know that. Swamp Thing will premiere sometime in 2019 along with Doom Patrol and Young Justice Outsiders. Alright, so that's definitely something to look forward to. I mean, I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for it. The first original series to air on the network will be another show aimed at mature audiences, Titans, which is set to drop October 12th. Okay, created by comics legend Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson, Swamp Thing made his debut in 1971. Alec Holland was a brilliant scientist whose lab was sabotaged when he refused to sell his bio-restorative formula. After his body was ravaged by burning chemicals, Alec dove into a nearby swamp in a desperate attempt to survive. He lived to tell the tale, but emerged more plant than man. Much of the upcoming series will reportedly focus on Abby Arcane, Alec's closest confidant and sometimes love interest. Damn, that's gonna be rough to be a love interest. I mean, can you imagine just fucking a plant all the damn time and loving just a plant? I guess that's why they say sometimes. The project has begun to take shape, but it's unknown if Alec will be a human/plant hybrid or simply a plant who believes himself to be a man. I'm not gonna lie, if I was like the Swamp Thing, I would still consider myself as a man as well, just to keep my sanity. In an interview with film writer Gary Doberman has revealed that the series will not be only be dark and scary, but will also draw heavily from Alan Moore's seminal run on the comic. And I quote, "We always set out to make Swamp Thing as hard R as we could go and graphic with the violence with the adult themes and make it as scary as possible. Because we're doing it through the DC streaming service. They really pushed us, although they didn't have to push hard for us to go as extreme as we could. We really took an inspiration from the Alan Moore run into Swamp Thing. It's a landmark, I think, run. Fans of the series will not know it gets pretty weird and extremely scary. We really wanted to live up to that standard and more set back up into the 80s. Thank goodness, man. I think of it like the 80s Hulk in some way.
Now let's make this a reminder. This isn't Swamp Thing's first foray into movies or television. The character was at the center of two feature films. The first directed by Wes Craven, and I remember hearing about that sometime when I was a kid. It was released in 1982, and the sequel hit theaters in 1989. Aside from that, Alec Holland has already been in the subject of his own TV show, which aired from 1990 through 1993. Every attempt to adapt the material thus far has been incredibly campy. Swamp Thing has always worked best either as the straightforward horror comic created by Wine and Wrightson or Alan Moore's run, which completely redefined the character by steeping the book in existential philosophy. Quite frankly, I think that would be pretty cool to see that existential philosophy once again. From what has been revealed so far about the series, it seems that the team behind it has every intention of doing the source material justice. The show will be produced by James Wan's Atomic Monster, and the pilot will be directed by Underworld creator Lynn Wiseman. Mark Hyde and Gary Doberman will handle the writing duties. Teen Wolf actress Krista Reed has landed the lead role of Abby, and Maria Sten recently joined the cast as Liz. Tremaine. Only time will tell if the adaptation of the character will be successful, but fans of the comics will be grateful to hear that those involved are taking Swamp Thing seriously, and that's a good thing too, man. And I definitely can see that the cast is definitely taking it a lot pretty damn serious. I mean, this is a pretty good ass story so far, and I've always been interested to see how this goes. Crystal Reed, man, good job on landing the role again. Maria Sten, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do a great job as well.